This is Andy with QualityStocks. Today's Wednesday, December 8th, 2010. Today we're going to take a look at SIBN Energy Group. This is a NASDAQ bulletin board company trading under ticker SIBN. It's a pretty brief trading pattern that it has recently. Really only started trading in October on a regular basis. I'm mainly wondering if this is going to make a new high or low. You can see it's almost got a channel going on right now, and I'm wondering if this channel is going to continue. Quick look at the lower indicators. You see the MACD histogram is trending back towards zero, telling us a bullish cross is in the works. Same way with the PPO. The ADX is a bit of a concern because it looks like this negative DI is going to try and curl back up this way. But that's just at this point. It can whipsaw move around pretty quickly. In general, the positive negative DIs and the ADX are all down pretty low, which is pretty conducive to this trying to make another move, although right now it's just very neutral positioning. MFI is also somewhat neutral. We're getting a nice turn in the 7 and 14, but the 21 is still trying to catch back up. It's still coming down. So we're going to look for that to try and reverse course, but it is based on 21 previous days, so it turns a little bit slower. Again, pretty neutral position there. Accumulation distribution is on a little bit of a downtrend right through here, but looks like it's going to try and curl and turn. So we're going to look for that to try and turn and see if it'll come through and try and make a new higher high and stop this little downtrend that it has going. Shake and money flow is definitely tapering off, showing that selling pressure was becoming dominant. Yesterday, the last 2 days, it's actually had up days, and we see that it's making a turn again. Relatively neutral with buying and selling at this point as well. CCI holding just over negative 100, and the full stow is starting to make a turn. Trix, of course, moves very slowly. This has been in a pretty good downtrend. So what we're going to want to see overall with that is just a higher high. We want to see it start to flatten, turn, and make a roll, and create a channel itself. RSIs are in a pretty nice position, all three turning together. We still see the 14 and 21 in a little bit of a downward channel. We're going to look for them to turn, and ultimately we want to see all three of these pop through 50. What mainly caught my eye was just the look of this channel through this area. I want to see if that's going to continue or not, because if it does, obviously the high to continue that pattern is a long ways away. Right now I'm wondering if it can break through 3 cents. There's definitely some resistance right there. Had a hard time with it the last few days, but it gets some support not too far below it, right in through that area at the low of the day. 213,000 shares traded. I have not looked at this one bit on L2s to see how it trades. I don't know if it even has a 2.5 to 3 spread. So it'll just be something I'll be wanting to keep an eye on. But right now it looks like it's trying to make a reversal and bounce off this support level. Now it's pinned right up against this resistance level. So I want to see if it's going to move north and challenge this 50-day moving average, which is the next real area of resistance all the way up at 4. Which obviously that's a 33% move. That's awful big gains from there. It'll meet a little bit of resistance right here around 0.36, but primarily it'll be much stronger up here at 4 cents. Volume ticked back up again yesterday. This obviously does not trade with a ton of volume. 213,000 shares again is not a lot, but this is going to try and make a push and make a move to the north side. I suspect that volume will pick up a little bit. If it breaks through this support level, I'd be a bit concerned because the next real support it's going to get is going to be down here around 2 cents. And that's a pretty far area away to try and put any kind of stop loss. So I'd be watching it pretty close if it can't hold 2.5 cents, which is already just outside of my normal 10% stop loss parameter. But when you're dealing with stocks that are trading at this dollar range, obviously it intensifies risk and it also intensifies reward. So it has to be on pretty close watch on L2s to see how this is exactly trading. Anyway, I stumbled across the SIBN chart when doing some stock scans this morning, and I thought I'd share it. As always, this is merely my interpretation. This is Andy with QualityStocks. Thanks for watching, and trade smart.